hockey fans. Here we go, another day in Watertown, ready for some hockey. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, hockey fans of all genders and all ages, welcome to the Watertown Municipal Rink, home of Wolves hockey. In today's competition, we have the visiting team wearing their road reds, led by head coach Mike McCabe, the Massena Junior Raiders, versus the home team in the white sweaters, led by head coach John Terry, the Watertown Wolves. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and we're inside the rink. So let's play some hockey. Oh, I think my camera outside turned off. I'll be right back. Well, naturally, everything was working fine until game time, and then my scoreboard camera turned off, and I can't get it back on. Oh, I'll keep you filled in as best as I can. All right, we're ready for the faceoff, and there we go. Massena wins that faceoff, draws that back into their own end of the ice. Mitchell Herrick drawing it back. Pops that puck up into the neutral zone for Jack McCabe. McCabe trying to move it forward. Cameron Dallin stopped it momentarily. Repenetrating back in, Michael Herrick, number 21. That gets turned over, popped out into the middle by number 35, Andrew Zilka. Nathan Gillette drawing that puck, backhanding into the neutral zone, return back up by Massena, and McCabe pops over the blue line, moving in, offensive end. Can't quite get it off. So Cameron Dallin's wearing number 27. That's because we got halfway here and he realized that he forgot his jerseys. So he's borrowing number 27 from the 16U team, Carter Nethers. Neutral zone faceoff. Aiden McAloon squaring up against Sean Murray. Puck brought to the neutral zone. McAloon had to come back onside as he was leaning over. Shot fired by Sam Miller. Sails wide and high. Kane Lindecker not able to hold that in. That gets popped in, back around behind the net. On the near side, coming out, number 20, Deacon Cebulski. That puck gets dumped in, goes back behind the net on the far side at the hash mark. Picked up by Scotty Hill. Scotty Hill backhands it back up to the point, fired in from the point. Glove save, Nathan Gillette. So Nate Gillette getting the nod. Interesting. We just saw the scoreboard camera for a moment, and then it turned back off again. I wonder if the cable has come loose. At the red line, centering pass, and nobody there. Nice stick checking. Stepping up from the point, 16, Jacob Balarjan. Battle for that puck on the near side. Connor LeDuc trying to spear it out. Puck drops up high. Makoa Rogers Tried to glove it down, and Connor gave him the old hit. Puck must have touched the netting. That's going to come out into the neutral zone for the faceoff. McCabe taking that face off, and it's pulled away by Dominic Wisner. Pushed into the neutral zone, and there is a cross check by number 17. Oh, roughing is what we're going to go with, though. This is a cool camera. That's not mine. One day. Massena penalty, number 17, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 17, 2 minutes, rough. Time of the minor penalty, 1:53. Cameron Dan-Dalin coughes that up in the neutral zone, turned over. Bryce Rutherford steals it back. Rutherford trying to make his way through the slot, squeezed down upon by Nicholas Winston. Dalin holds that puck in at the blue line, sends it across, gets moved forward, shot fired. Esposito doesn't make it through. Goes to the corner. Zilka tries pushing it in deep over the end line. Jacob Belarjan sends this all the way around. Dalin holds it at the point. Moves that puck forward. Swatter and coming out with it is McCabe for Massena. McCabe sends it over to Herrick. Herrick goes in wide. Dalin steals it. Dalin pops this up into the neutral zone. Zilka picks it up. Winds up. Shot fired. Low and wide. Rebounds off the backboards. Esposito not able to get to it. And we're going to get a head contact. That's for the hit on Cameron. And that's against Massena. Somebody's got to serve the two. The 2 and 10 for a head contact, and I love how the coaches are looking around like, what do you mean? I don't get it. What do you mean you need the guy? Number 10 is going to serve it. Massena penalty, number 8. 2-minute minor, 10-minute for head contact. Number 8, 2 and 10, head contact. 2 minutes served by number 10. Time of the penalty, 2:48. Face off to the left side of the Massena goaltender. That shot sails way high. In goal is number 1, Carter Robideau. Dalin sends this across near side. Noah Thompson. Thompson back into the middle. Miller fires shot. Gets tipped. Goes high. Hits off the glass. Comes up on the near side. Kane Linedecker trying to do something with it. And that gets gripped and ripped by Massena. Sent all the way down. Just wide of the net. And that's an icing. It'll bring the face-off back down at the Massena end of the rink. So it's a 5-on-3 for 40 more seconds. And then we'll have 55 seconds of a one-player advantage for Watertown. Face off, kind of won by Miller. Grabbed by Nathan Gillette. Gillette curls around, sends it to the middle. Miller not ready. Dalin goes over at the hash mark, backhands it up for Linedecker. Linedecker in over the end, back behind the net, gives it over to Gillette. Puck comes over to the corner and held in by Thompson at the blue line. Thompson off the boards, back to Gillette. Nate Gillette coming curling around, top of the slot, sends it over. Shot fired by Miller, comes right back to him, went almost nowhere. Puck trying to come out by Massena. Who was that? Sean Murray trying to get it out. Couldn't quite clear it out. Now with the puck, Jacob Belargeron back behind the net, able to get that up. Noah Thompson's going to skate back to his own end of the ice, and that's going to be an icing. It'll bring the face-off back down. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, located right here in Watertown, exit 47 off Interstate 81. Dupree's Cleaning Services, interior and exterior cleaning. Check them out at exteriorcleaning315.com, and Glory Construction and Development for all of your new construction, new building. Oh, there's a shot in the goal, Nick Neto. I did not see who fed that to him. And now I got it. Watertown goal scored by number 88, Nicholas Neto. Assisted by number 36, Aiden McAloon. 88 from 36. Time of the Wolves' power play goal, 3:58. Connor LeDuc corralling that puck on the side of his net, sends it up for Neto. Neto can't get it out, speared back by Wyatt Thompson, but comes back into the neutral zone. Here's Wisner. Wisner shot high, blockered away by Carter Robideau at the hash mark on the near side. Puck gets pushed back in deep. Deacon Cebulski takes it back behind his net, tries backhanding up, can't get it too far at all. Turned back by McAloon, dumped in back behind the net on the near side. Killian McClendon sends it behind the net, back there. Nick Neto trying to clear it up, blocked by Cebulski. Turned it over to Wyatt Jesmer Thompson, Thompson. Send it around on the near side. Linedecker turning it back behind the net it goes. Goes over to the corner. Neto going in with Rogers as well as Thompson. Puck comes up at the point. Tried to get popped forward by Nutting, gets sent back out, and that's a roughing call against Massena. Massena penalty, number 9. 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 9, 2 minutes, rough. Time of the minor penalty, 5:14. Face off to the right side of Robideau. Goes over to the boards at the hash mark. Sent forward. Grabbed by McAloon. Shot. Save Robideau. Cleared attempt. Nutting holds it at the blue line. Fires it deep into the corner. Shoved down from behind. Watertown. Jack Monroe doing that. Swatted at. Popped over the net. Grabbed by Nicholas Winston, sends around, and that puck comes out into the neutral zone. Coming up with it is Herney. Herney forces this puck to the corner, chases it down. Grabbed by Watertown there. Herney doing what he can to slow that puck down. Coming out with it, though, is Dominic Wisner. Here comes the Wiz over the blue line, drops it off for Zilka, but Zilka didn't save behind him. Noah Thompson coming up. Thompson wrapping up his player. Stepping up to grab it is Zilka. Zilka goes to the hash mark, sends that to the middle. Grabbed by Michael Herrick, and Herrick clears that out into the neutral zone. Returning back to collect it is Noah Thompson. Thompson to Zilka. Zilka to Wisner. Wisner over the blue line. Shot fired. Glove save. Robideau drops down. Not able to hold on to it. Pushed over the end line by Winston. Winston sends it around onto the near side. Collected by not Scotty Hill. I'm sorry. That's Herney. In deep far right side, Scotty Hill. There he is, going back around. Tried centering that pass. It gets blocked. Noah Thompson collects it, tries to send it out. Hill steals it at the blue line, trying to control it at the center line now. Hill turns it back up, gives it to Murray, and Sean Murray drops that in deep back behind the net. Played on the far side by Cameron Dallin. Dallin backhands it off the boards to Rutherford. Rutherford to Wisner. Wisner one touch over to Zilka, but Zilka wanted to go for a change too. You're tired. I'm tired. We're on the same line. Cutting over. Jacob Balarzian. Balarzian over the blue line. Balarzian has got Murray over in the middle. Balarzian has to force that puck back behind the net. Dallin comes and collects it at the corner. Dallin tries sending this up high. Grabbed by Miller. Miller out to Rutherford. Rutherford over the blue line. Shot. Glove save. Carter Robideau. And he's going to hold on for the faceoff. Here's some music. On the far side, Kane Linedecker with it still. Backhands it to the corner for Miller. Miller back to Linedecker. Linedecker barely touches it, gets over to Rutherford. Can't get it in. Linedecker trying to get that shot off. Can't. Nice stick check. He comes over to Rutherford. Shot fired. Gets deflected. Goes over the end line. And we've got that net dislodged. I'll give us a face-off to the right side of Carter Robideau. 7:26 to go in this first period. Watertown leads 1-0. Rutherford facing off against Michael Herrick. 1-0 Watertown lead. Everybody squared up on the Massena end. Puck goes back into the corner, grabbed by Thompson. Thompson of Massena sends this around back behind the net over to the corner. Returned back around by Nicholas Winston. Back over to Michael Herrick. Herrick loses it to Rutherford. Rutherford going back behind the net, looking for somebody. Backhands it up off the boards for Dan-Dalin at the point. Shot fired. Save Robideau. Puck goes to the far corner, collected by Miller. Sam Miller coming over in the middle, tries sending it over to Dan-Dalin, who was going in deep, and that got blocked by Rogers. Recovered by Miller, sends it to the corner. Linedecker trying to push that to the net. Nice last-second grab by Rogers, and here comes Makoa Rogers. Rogers at the center line gets checked by Linedecker, dangerously close to a boarding. Herrick with it, loses it, picking it up, Pike Rowe. Pike Rowe trying to dance his way in at the dot, has that swept away. Dan-Dalin picks it up. Dan-Dalin trying to get that puck around Winston, not able to. Rutherford behind him, fires that puck up for Linedecker. Linedecker backhands it deep into the offensive end, so that forward line can go off for a change. Robideau passes that puck off to Thompson. Thompson passes it over to Makoa Rogers. Rogers to Pike Rowe. Pike Rowe advancing forward through the neutral zone, dancing all the way across the slot at the top of the far circle, doing whatever he can to hold on to that puck, and eventually loses it. Killian McLennan gets tossed down by Thompson. Somehow the puck comes back to Killian. He passes it over to Shillette. Shillette to the neutral zone, and Thompson takes it away, sends it over to his other defenseman, Jacob Balarjian. Balarjian takes it behind his net, trying to assess the situation, sends it back over to the far corner. Thompson grabs it, tries clearing it out. Nick Neto sends it back. Behind the net, Balarjian again. Attempt number 2. Swings around, goes to the corner. Sorry about that. I need a camera person. Balarjian sends around near side. Pike Rowe grabs it. Pike Rowe moving up. Short pass to Murray. Murray over the blue line. Winds up. Shot. Gets blocked. Comes to Pike Rowe. Pike Rowe can't get the shot off. Brings that puck over to the boards. Squeezes out. Fired by Murray. That got saved. Deflected out. And that's going to get dumped down for the icing. Not exactly what Thompson wanted to do, but it's what happened. And I'll bring the face-off back down next to Nate Gillette. So Carter Robideau wearing number 1 in net for Massena. Nathan Gillette wearing number 1 in net for Watertown. 1v1, apparently. And Watertown leads 1-0. 5:16 to go in the first period. Puck comes out to the point. Balarjian fires that in. Back behind the net, Pike Rowe. Pike Rowe sends it over to Hill. Hill back behind the net, centering pass. Oh, and Michael Herrick gets tossed to the ice by Noah Thompson, and Thompson's going to get the hook for it. Interference is the call. Watertown penalty number 72, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 72, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 9:57. Cameron Dan-Dalin flicks this the length of the ice, and it's going to go too slow for it to ice. Pike Rowe able to get to it. Tries sending it around back behind the net. Grabbed by Massena. They flick it out. Dan-Dalin grabs it in neutral zone. Dan-Dalin sends this up crisscross through the neutral zone. Goes right to Balarjian. Balarjian, his own ends, big C, curling around over the center line. Balarjian forced wide by Cooper Esposito. Tried making that move to the middle. Comes back. Jake Monroe tried firing that. And we've got a roughing call against Balarjian. There he is. He was already at the box. I'm going to need another piece of paper. Don't get me wrong, they're not playing bad or dirty hockey. It's just very physical, and it's just over the border of callable. I don't want anybody to think just because there's a lot of penalties, it's a dirty game. It is not. Malone penalty, number 16, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 16, 2 minutes, rough. Time of the minor penalty, 10:30. So teams are even for a minute 10, and then we'll have 33 seconds of a player advantage for Watertown. McAloon sends this puck all the way across, bounces off the boards at the hash mark, played on by Deacon Cebulski. Can't get it out. That gets fired into the corner. Dominic Wisner with it. Wisner forced in deep by Thompson. Backing it up. It's 4-on-4 hockey, so everybody's not where they normally are. Moving out with this puck, Sean Murray. Murray forced wide right by the last touch of Dan-Dalin. Collects that puck at the hash mark, sends it back into the corner. Collected back in the corner by Pike Rowe. Pike Rowe loses it to Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin trying to keep it out. And Wyatt Jesmer Thompson able to poke that forward. Nice little move by Pike Rowe. Last second save by Nathan Gillette. Dan-Dalin grabs that, lofts that up. Wisner can't get a piece of it. Thompson does. Coming in, the line decker able to move Thompson away so Linedecker can go up, take that shot, save Carter Robideau. Face off to the right side of Robideau after he froze that puck. Face off won by Malone. Herrick draws that puck back, comes short pass to Herney. Herney brings it up, gives it back to Herrick at the blue line. He loses it to Braylon Nutting. Nutting pushes it up to Wisner. Wisner not able to hold it. Turned back by Thompson. And Linedecker steals it at center ice. Pushes it forward. Herney gets it away from him, and it goes right to Thompson. Thompson sends this back into neutral zone. Grabbed by Nutting. Nutting to Miller. Miller having a whole time holding that puck. Able to grab it, though. Moves forward over the blue line. Shot fired. Chest save. Robideau sticks it over to the side. Linedecker fires this across. Comes to the corner. Popped out. Miller, shot from the point, in and out of the glove of Robideau. He's going to want to work on holding that. Miller again, off the shoulder. And this one he catches in the back of his blocker. Nice shot by Miller. Robideau thankful that puck got caught by his blocker. He's having a hard time holding on to that puck in his glove hand. And his glove looks to be a different color. I wonder if that's not his normal glove. And he's using an alternate instead, and is not quite used to the firmness or the motion of it. I don't know why the clock's going, but it is. Now it's stopped. Here's a face-off. Puck comes over towards the wall. Malone trying to control it. Connor LeDuc pushes it to the middle. Sent back out. LeDuc hustling back, trying to get that away from Herney, and does. LeDuc out-efforting Herney on that one. Twisatenian? Twisatenian Herney. I may have gotten that right. I probably did not. Miller coming up on the Linedecker coming up on the near side, crossed over the blue line, trying to make his move, loses that puck as Herrick came in behind. Herney pokes it away, goes to Miller. Miller tries to send it to the corner, stopped by Nicholas Winston. Winston trying to come out, loses it, goes to Herrick. Herrick hard pass to Pike Rowe, off Pike Rowe to LeDuc, and Connor LeDuc sends that back into the neutral zone, grabbed by Linedecker. Linedecker to Rutherford. Rutherford skates. Hit with Michael Herrick, and that's going to be a trip on Herrick because he did not have the puck, and Rutherford did. That's an unfortunate incidental trip, but trip nonetheless is what it is. Brody Atwater, how are you, buddy? So this is a 14U. Both of these teams are going to states next weekend. After this game is a 16U game. Neither one of them's tournament bound. Malone penalty, number 21, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 21, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 13:38. What'd I say? I said Malone. It's Massena. One minute of play left in the first period. 1 minute remaining. This puck comes all the way down. Thompson back around behind his net, sends this up. It's going to go right to Jacob Balarzian. Balarzian sends this all the way across off the boards at the neutral zone, collected by Rutherford. Rutherford backhands this back up to the Massena end of the ice. Massena sends this out. Dan-Dalin grabs it in the neutral zone. Dan-Dalin trying to weave his way, waiting for his team to check up, and they do. Senders it over to Neto. Neto not able to get to it. Less than 30 seconds to go. Massena trying to push that puck out, gets it into the neutral zone. Killian McClendon moves it forward, turns it over, though, right to Murray. Murray pass over, that gets fired high off the glass, drops down to neutral zone. Dalin stepping up. Dalin can't get it away from Murray. Grabbed by Neto, fires it in. That's an offsides. Yeah, Will Vokey. That's right. I remember that. I was there, dude. Dude, watch it on my video. That was such a sick game. Will Vokey will go down in Watertown history because of that one. There's a face-off in a neutral zone, goes over. Nick Neto turns and dumps that puck in, collected by Winston, and that's the end of the period. And that concludes our first period of play. My apologies for all the times I said Malone. I know it's Massena. My daughter is playing in Malone at a tournament, though, so half of me is with her. My apologies. And there's a face-off. So look, there's a really tiny scoreboard way off in the distance. Yep, absolutely, Brody. That's pretty much what single A tournament bound is, or the Red Division's travel league. So Watertown in white going from right to left. They lead 1-0. Puck stolen by McCabe. Shot gets caught as it went. Wow, I don't know how that went wide. It looked to me like it went 5-hole. Must have gone off a skate and gone around. Wish I had more cameras over there. Cooper Esposito centering pass attempted. Nate Gillette has it caught at his skate. Taking it away with his skate is Sobolski. Herrick moving forward. Sorry for the ceiling. Herrick curled around, lost that puck. Esposito fires it forward. Looked like he hit Gillette in the ear. He's okay. Shot fired. Massena, glove save, and Nathan Gillette. See if I can fix that scoreboard. Well, that's not bad for doing it mostly blind. You see shots on goal anyway. Here comes Massena trying to cut through the neutral zone. Sam Miller loses his edge. Z goes down, coming in. Murray loses it, and that puck gets turned back out by Hayden Covey. Massena across, tipped in the neutral zone by Pike Rowe. Battle for Pike Rowe grabs it on the far side, can't move it past Covey. Linedecker over on the near side, crossing over the blue line, dumps that puck in, goes back behind the net. Aiden McAloon over there to play on it. Jacob Balarjan gets it away. Balarjan, near side, drops it off back behind the net. Winston sends it up over to Scotty Hill. Hill skating that puck out. Goes wide around McClendon, excuse me. Hill over the blue line. Pops that puck past Covey. Hill back behind the net. Loses it back there to some Watertown player. I couldn't quite see who it was. This puck comes out into the neutral zone. Trying to get corralled by McClendon. Killian not able to hold it. Taken away by Thompson. No, Herney, I'm sorry. McCabe even. Holy cow. McCabe loses edge, goes in, and ends up tackling Covey at the feet. He's upset that it happened. Nonetheless, I guess trip is what it's considered. Yeah, so the scoreboard's flashing off and on. That is the refresh rate. That is just the cameras not aligning, or they do align. Those LEDs, since they're electronic LEDs, they're not incandescent bulbs, they flicker, and they flicker at 60 hertz a second. And so if we're slightly off, maybe running at 59 hertz or 62 hertz, every now and then the wavelengths will correspond where the offs match up. Physics. So they're actually not turning off, it just looks that way. And that's a goal that I didn't really see. I was fixing the darn camera. Sorry about that. I don't know who scored it. Watertown goal scored by number 88, Nick Netto. Unassisted, number 88. Time of the Wolves' power play goal, 2-5-0. So I got to tilt that camera out there up a little so I can get the actual time remaining. At least you got the score, though, right? Baby steps. And it's on. It's actually my first full game using that camera. You can see how legible it is. That's pretty cool. That's a big step up for me. Herrick moving in over the blue line. Esposito loses his stick. Dan-Dalin takes it away. And we're going to get a hook against Esposito. Lost his stick because it was hooked around Herrick. Massena goal scored by number 17, Tahayo Pike Rowe, assisted by number 74, Tawisitinian Herney. Pike Rowe from Herney, 17 from 74. Time of the Junior Raiders goal, 3:51. Of course, that was the two most challenging names on the roster. I did not practice ahead of time. I did not get phonetic spellings from anybody. My error, and I apologize for it. Noah Thompson coming up, passes that puck up to Nate Gillette. Gillette forwards that puck to nobody. That's going to be an icing. McAloon centers that puck out into the neutral zone. Herrick not able to get it. Coming in, Pike Rowe. He brings that puck with him over into the offensive end. Drops that puck back from McCabe. There's a lot of sticks missing. And I don't know what this is. We're starting to call everything. Awkward at best. Massena penalty number 17, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 17, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 5:20. Nick Neto coming around, shot fired, glove save. And in net now, that's number 25, Braden Smith. Face off goes to Neto, quick shot, glove save again, Smith. Face off that one won by the Junior Raiders. Send it across on a near side off the boards. Held by McLennan. Gets it to Gillette. That gets sent across by the Junior Raiders. Murray grabs it, turns it, and he dumps this down. That's going to be an icing. Shout out to my sponsors again, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski. I get all of my merch from them. Power Play Sports. We are members there. The whole family gets a free ice skate sharpening and a free roll of tape every month. Not to mention discounts on their 3v3 leagues that they hold on their indoor sheet of ice, as well as any skills and clinics they may hold. Dupree exterior or Dupree cleaning services, interior and exterior. I started with Dupree's when they were just doing exterior. Now, with additional employees, they have interior cleaning to their repertoire as well. Shot fired, save by Smith. That gets cleared out, and that's going to be an icing. So Dupree's Cleaning Services, their website, exteriorcleaning315.com. Sean and Vanessa Dupree, father-daughter business, crushing it out of Parrish, New York, covering all of central and upstate New York, or North Country, I should say. And then Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. Backhanded by Wisner goes high. If you're going to have it built in his glory. That puck held in by Nutting. Nutting battling against Scotty Hill. Coming back to help out Wisner. Wisner with a soft fake pass and fall down. Oh, and Esposito. I think, is that? Actually, I don't think that's Cooper. That's Andrew Zilka over there. Falling. Oh, and that's going to be a penalty. And that one warranted against Deacon Cebulski. And cross-check is going to be that call. Five on three for 20 seconds. Massena penalty number 20, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 20, 2 minutes cross-check. Time of the minor penalty 7:00. Dalin with the ripper. Went nowhere. Dalin wearing number 27 because he forgot all of his clothes. Herrick moving forward over the blue line, curling around. Dalin blocks him. Puck dances across the slot harmlessly, comes out into the neutral zone. Thompson grabs it, sends it over to Balarjan. Balarjan gets that puck in. It gets sent on Aiden Terry, who just came in with that last break in the action. Pass comes up for Leindecker. Leindecker moving forward. Loses that puck as he crosses into the offensive end, chases it down at the corner, sends it around Sam Miller. Miller winds up, shot high, deflected. That goes up. And that was a weird bounce and a weird flight through the air before it fell down over by the corner. Near side jumping at the boards. Thompson. Bryce Rutherford getting hit by Thompson into the boards. He gets up, shoving. Thompson shoving back. Oh, and there's some fisticuffs going on there. Thompson continues to push. He did 3 good shoves on Rutherford. Rutherford went down. I just hope he didn't hit his head on the ice. And Thompson's going to be removed from this game. So there's some discussion between the officials and the scorekeeper trying to figure out exactly how this is going to be called. Rutherford going to the box as well. Now the officials are going to go over and talk with the coaches. Cameron Dallin, one of the captains for Watertown. He's got an A on his jersey, though, but that's because Carter Nethers is an assistant captain for his team. So let's talk about these sponsors. I think we're done already. Okay, we have incidental minor penalties. Watertown number 22 and Massena number 9. And then Massena number 9, a 5-minute major for fighting and a game misconduct. The penalties for Massena being served by 15 and 10. Time of the penalties, 6:41, also known as 8:19. Okay, and there's that. Quick discussion with the Massena parents that are nearby. They think this refereeing is a little eccentric. I can't say that I completely disagree with them. Getting real ticky-tacky right from the beginning, and clearly it did not help. So 5-on-3 hockey for 6 more seconds, and then we'll have that major penalty. Puck comes line. McClendon shot fired goes wide. Neto from the corner sends us all the way across. It was supposed to be for Dan-Dalin. Missed him by a mile, though. Dan-Dalin's hustling back to grab that puck. Picks it up in front of Aiden Terry. Dan-Dalin curls around, passes it up to Noah Thompson. Thompson over the blue line. Top of the circle, drops it back to nobody. Comes to Neto. Shot fired. Goal! See if the assist is given to Thompson or not. And it is. Watertown goal scored by number 88, Nick Neto. That's a hat trick for Nick. Assisted by number 72, 88 from 72. Time of the Wolves' power play goal, 9:19. And here comes Thompson over the blue line, advancing forward, top of the slot, takes it away from Esposito, goes in deeper, drops it back for Esposito from his knees, tries shooting that puck, gets it to the slot. Nate Gillette at the corner with it. Nate going in deep, loses that puck back behind the net, grabbed by Winston. Winston trying to get it out, turns it over to Esposito. Cooper backhands to the slot, blocked there by Balarzian. Balarzian gets his puck into the neutral zone, goes off the boards. Dan-Dalin chases it down. Dan-Dalin swats it away from McCabe, goes off the boards into the neutral zone. Andrew Zilka skating up with it. Zilko moves to the right side of the slot, shot fired. Braden Smith with the save. The slot shot, saved. Slot shot shaved. Maybe I don't know what's going on either. 4:40 to go in this second period. Watertown leads 3-1. Faceoff comes back, shot goes wide. Linedecker picks it up at the corner, sends it behind the net. Push back out at the point. Leduc sends it to the top of the slot. Miller dancing around with it, trying to make his move. Backhand shot. Oh, I thought it was going to make it over the blocker of Smith. Nice last moment reaction by Braden Smith to stop that puck. Miller at the hash mark. Shot, glove, save, Braden Smith. Nice save. Braden's making it look easy in there. Not just easy, but he's making it look good. Wisner with that puck back behind the net. Loses it. Grabbed by Winston. Winston sends it up along the boards. Herrick couldn't grab it. Fired in by Linedecker. Herrick going back at the corner. Collect it. Skate back behind his net. Trying to stay away from Wisner. Herrick coming to the middle. Miller picks his pocket. Shot. Glove. Save. Braden Smith. All right. Looks like I lost my scoreboard again. This camera is not working out the way I want it to. Obviously. Rutherford draws it back. Neto tried taking that shot, blocked by Pike Rowe. Pike Rowe coming out with it over the blue line, wide left, top of the circle, shot and a goal. Massena goal scored by number 17, Tahahio Pike Rowe. Unassisted. Number 17, unassisted. Time of the Junior Raiders goal, shorthanded goal, 11:06. Battle for that puck in the corner. I don't know if that was the right way to say Pike Rowe's first name, but I worked at it, and that's what I think it looks like. Rutherford in, trying to get that shot off, not able to. Nice back checking by Nicholas Winston. Now Winston going at it with Neto. Another nice save by Braden Smith. Line changes for Massena. Sean Murray taking that face off, won by Watertown. Neto in the corner, has it pressed up against the boards, getting pressure from Belarjan as well as Murray. Coming out with that puck now is Sobolski. Dumps that puck in, collected, back around behind the net, passed up for McClendon. McClendon in the neutral zone. Push that puck over, loses it at the blue line. Herrick goes forward with it. McAloon, I thought, tripped Herrick. Looked like a trip to me. And that goes out and back in again for the offsides. And I think we're getting a hooking call. Oh, rough. A rough. Massena penalty, number 28, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 28, 2 minutes, rough. Time of the minor penalty, 12:51. Drop pass for McAloon, shot, save, Smith. So I don't know what the call is now. Oh, that goes in. I don't know how, and I don't know from who, but that went in. Watertown goal scored by number 7, Nathan Chalet. Assisted by number 3, Sam Miller. 7 from 3. Time of the Wolves' power play goal, 13:20. And looks like a penalty on number 14. 2-minute minor for something. Puck comes back to Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin sends this through and across. Miller, drop pass off for Chalet. Chalet not able to grab it. That gets turned over to Makoa Rogers. Rogers up over the blue line looking. Forced to the corner by Dan-Dalin. Rogers still in there. Dan-Dalin gets taken out by Pike Rowe. And that's not in a pretty way. That's probably interference or roughing. So Pike Rowe put the hit on Cameron Dan-Dalin. He was not trying to get the puck. So that's why that was a roughing penalty. Glove save. Massena penalty, number 17, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 17, 2 minutes, rough. Time of the minor penalty, 13:53. As a faceoff comes back for Neto. Neto winds up shot, kick, save, Smith. 1 minute of play remaining in the second period. 1 minute remaining. Puck comes out to Covey. Covey passes it over to Neto. Neto back to Covey. Covey steps forward, top of the circle, shot, misses wide right, goes off the backboards, comes all the way around to Neto. Neto fires, and that takes out Cebulski, I think, or is that Rogers? Yep, it's Cebulski. It nailed him, and he dropped. He dropped. Nobody wants to be seen hurt on the internet, so I will not show that. He's spinning around on the ice. Oh, that caught him on the inside left knee. Oh, that hurt. Neto's got a hard shot, and that caught him right on the inside of the left knee. That definitely hurts. That's probably going to bruise. Hopefully, he's going to be okay, though. He's getting up. He's going to be all right, but holy cow, I bet that hurts. Deacon Cebulski going off. He'll be back. 38.2 seconds to go in this period. Watertown leads 4-2. Wisner in for the faceoff, draws it over, comes back to Neto, shot fired, glove saved, Braden Smith. Lane was wide open. Braden saw that the whole way. He'll tell you that was an easy save. Face off again. Comes back to Leduc. Leduc tries pushing it back to Neto, and Neto has to jump up to spear it away before Rogers stole it. Rogers goes down. Leduc in the corner, sends that behind the net. Wisner picks it up at the corner. Wisner back to the point for Covey. Covey fires it into the slot, and that gets blocked and taken away by Balarjan. Balarjan crossed over to center line, fires that. Save Terry. Puck is loose, sent back behind the net. Covey going back to pick it up. Covey rips it all the way around on the far side. Passed out in the middle to McClendon. McClendon fires it forward, and that's going to end the period. And that concludes our second period of ice hockey at the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of Wolves hockey. I am the Dan-Dalin, and this game is being broadcast on my YouTube channel, the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. It'll be there forever and ever as long as there's a YouTube. All right, and we're back, third period, and we're going to do runtime because of curfew. Zilka shot, save Braden Smith. Due to a 1 hour curfew, the third period will be runtime. Next game was supposed to start 9 minutes ago. So third period is a runtime, running clock period. Face off to the right side of Smith. Flicked forward. Weird back checking. Stepping up. Herrick battling for it along the red line. Centering pass attempt. It comes to Hearn. Shot fired. Goal. Massena goal scored by number 74, Daniel Hearn. Number 74, time of the Junior Raiders goal, 1-0-0. Dallin grabs that in the neutral zone, sends it off the boards, comes out to Scotty Hill. He pushes it forward. Dumped in by Monroe. Monroe chasing after it, grabbed at the corner by Leduc, sent out into the neutral zone. Sam Miller curling around. Miller loses it at the blue line. Comes back to Balarjan. Balarjan over the blue line. Shot, kick, save. Aiden Terry. Balarjan battling in the corner with Leduc. Leduc gets it away, sends it to Miller. Miller keeps it. Pass up for Linedecker. Linedecker up. Backhand shot. Save. Braden Smith goes up and over the goal. Collected on the far side by Murray. Murray passes his puck into the middle for Monroe. Monroe loses it to Miller. Miller pushes it to McAloon. McAloon backhands it into the O-zone. Balarjan there for Massena. Balarjan sends it up to Rogers. Makoa going wide at the right side, and there's a whistle, unsportsmanlike. I was just going to let that go. I thought he said 9, but 15 is in the box for unsportsmanlike. Shot fired at the net, goes across the crease. This is going to go to the corner. Gillette over there. Coming down Pike Row. Pike Row over the blue line. Gets his pocket picked. Connor LeDuc sending this puck back. Goes all the way across. No icing. Or a slashing penalty against Massena. All right, we're getting silly. Not going to get to play any hockey. Number 17, 1 minute 30-second minor for slashing. And time just keeps on ticking. Another 5-on-3 for Watertown. So the intent of this game, I think, was to let Watertown play a more physical team. And the officials just are not letting that happen because next weekend in Buffalo at States, all this stuff that Massena is getting uh, penalized for, there's probably maybe 2 of those penalties, possibly 3, that would actually be called by the officials at the state tournament. All the rest of these would have been let go. So unfortunately, the Wolves are not getting any exposure to the level of physical play that they're going to be facing next weekend. Ripped around, gets by Thompson. Covey coming over to pick it up. Oh, wow. I don't know what happened, but Hearn, like, toe picked. Neto coming back with that puck over the blue line. Shot fired. Deflected, goes up into the netting. And Nick got his stick caught in the goal. Ripped the net off its moorings. Almost ripped Nick's shoulder off. Oh, we're going to have a face-off over there. 9:35 to go. So the official is sending number 15 back to the box, and I'm not. Oh, somebody's got to be in there. All right, for 8 more seconds. Kid should put his helmet back on and come on out. I don't know what's going on. Murray coming back with it the other way over the blue line in the offensive end. Him and Thompson going after it. Both go down. Both get to the corner and recover. Murray with that puck behind the net loses it. And somehow Jake Monroe lost his glove. He's going to not skate down and get it. He's playing with one glove on his hand. That's got to be cold and might actually hurt. Murray moving forward, and there goes Monroe picking his glove up on the fly. 8.5 minutes to go. Wisner back behind the net. Pushed back around into the corner by Nutting. On the far side, puck comes up to the point, ripped. Goes wide. On the near point, stopped by Balarjan. Balarjan fires this in. That gets gloved by Aiden Terry for the faceoff. So what an awkward game. If awkward is the right word to use for it, I do not know. Oh, and we're going to call the game because of time. Weird. right, so this game is called because of curfew. The next game's supposed to start in 3 minutes. Obviously, it's going to be a little late. We started this game late, but in the interest of catching up, we get a shorter game. So this one ends in a Watertown victory in a weird and awkward way. I am the Dan-Dalin. Don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.